Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday tea at 2. We are season 4, episode 2, the second episode of 2026. Happy New Year again. Happy New Year again. Hope y'all felt the vibes of the 111 portal, which was technically an 1111 portal because of the extra ones that we are getting this year for portals because of the 1 year. So our 1-1 portal was a triple one. Our quadruple one became a quadruple, and our 1111, which will be November 11th, is going to be a 5 ones. Extras. We are getting a whole heap of extras this year. Claim it, name it, demand it, command it, all of the things, all of the things. I hope you guys are good. It is the year of the sun, so please stand under the sun, any chance and every chance that you get. Hence my new backdrop for this season of Tuesday Tea at 2. I am going to be all up under the sun for these Tuesday Teas at 2 and any other potential videos and stuff that I do at this set, at this table with this backdrop is going to be pure sunny vibes because we're also tapping into Fire Horse for Chinese astrology, which will kick off February 17th, I believe it's February 17th. So we're going to be vibing with this energy of giddy up, get giddy to giddy up. So it's high vibes, joie de vivre energy. Last week I was in my yellow, bringing in the energy of the sun for this 2026 year and brought in the crystal sunstone, tapped into cinnamon, bringing in abundance. So we're continuing with the abundance vibes because the abundance potential for this year is absolutely incredible because it's about new cycles and new beginnings and new timelines and rebirth and a reset in so many ways. Nervous system reset. It's so important to tap into the coherence of heart, mind, body, soul, all of the things, and making sure that we're feeling things the right way in our bodies so that we can adjust accordingly. Because we may be calling out, calling in, calling forth abundance and love and health and all of these things. But if our nervous system is unregulated, it's not going to be able to come forward. It's not going to be able to come forth, right? Because it's all ours, it's all there, but there's blockages. And a lot of those blockages, like I said, so last year, right? So last year. But if we do feel any sense of stagnation, anything that is just kind of slow, it's the nervous system check that we need to do. So I highly recommend tapping into your nervous system, doing a little bit of digging in regards to what that means, and to also tap into some binaural beats, working with the vagus nerve to help with that healing. So if you listen to some binaural beats for vagus nerve, for nervous system reset while you're sleeping, it's an amazing, amazing thing for you to do, okay? So thank you all for joining. Stuck in the middle, welcome, welcome. Lily, welcome. Chill, Guy, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully you're not spammers and gonna say, you know, dumb shit. We don't do dumb shit, okay? On Tuesday Tea at 2. Let's be good, let's be cool, all right? All right. So happy New Year again to all. I do usually have a lot of people from India that tap in for Tuesday Tea at 2. So I'm not sure if anybody here is from India, but welcome if you are. Welcome if you are. I definitely have ancestry, spiritual ancestry, soul ancestry, past life ancestry from India, and studying Hinduism brought me home to that and brought me the memories, many, many memories, and gods and goddesses that have walked with me and continue to walk with me. So it always feels like a, you know, blessing to have those from the land in the live. So let's tap in peppermint this week because we are sticking with the abundance vibes as mentioned. So peppermint is an energy of abundance, bringing in flow of finances and all of that. And it also brings the energy of a pep in your step, which aligns with the fire horse and the go and the drive and the giddy up that we're tapping into to, again, stay high vibrational so that we can bring in everything that we are manifesting, okay? So I give thanks to you. I give thanks to Baba Ozain, the Orisha of everything that is green and grows. Asheo. Shout out again to my daughter who got me my awesome, awesome mug for the season, as she always supplies my Tuesday Tea at 2 mugs. So this is going to be the mug for this season. She actually got me 2 mugs. So I may interchange, we'll see. But so far I am sticking with this very, very perfect pot mug because mommy's a gardener, so she hooked it up. Best, world's best great mom. Let love grow. Let love grow, y'all. Let love grow. So tapping in to peppermint. Peppermint is, again, all about abundance. It is great for the digestive system if you got any tummy aches. Awesome for that. This is some dried peppermint, but I did grow some fresh peppermint all season in my community garden, RTV community garden, as well as my backspace. So this is actually just some dried herbs because, you know, it's harder to get the fresh stuff now that it is the winter time. It is what it is. Tapping into jade. So I actually have an amazing jade plant, 2 of them. I actually had to do a little separate one. So I have a mommy and a daughter, jade and jadeite. So this is my jade stone that is aligning with peppermint to, again, bring in luck and abundance and just financial frequency and all of the good things. So we're tapping into jade. Heart chakra healing and activation. We definitely want to tap into the energy of our center and being in balance. The heart chakra is the center chakra. So when we work with the heart, start with the heart, as I always say, it really brings in the energy of as above, so below. And it's easier for us to get our 3 chakras that are above and the 3 chakras that are below in harmony, in unison, in balance, and activation. So start with the heart, and jade, green jade, is very, very beneficial to do that. And then we tap in with our cards. So I've been, as for some of you know, I'm actually on TikTok as well. Sabrina Sahara Shares on TikTok. And I go live every Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. till 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing some complimentary readings. Doing it with a very, very gorgeous deck that taps into the energy of the sun, the gold, this year of wearing yellow, wearing your gold, bringing in that financial frequency. So with that deck, which is Y Spells Starlight deck, the gold edition, it has beautiful, like kind of the lining around all of the cards is gold leaf. So I didn't bring them because preparing for later on, but holding it, you get the energy of holding a gold bar. So I shared that. It's been on, you know, the channels and stuff. So just continue to align with that. I've been sharing as well to get some gold utensils, gold in, gold out, wear your gold jewelry, you know, some gold clothing, bring in the yellow, stand under the sun, some honey every morning with a little sprinkle of cinnamon on it, and speaking affirmations or just giving thanks for the sweetness in life, tapping into Oshun energy. So there's so many things that we can do to tap into this year and to tap into activating it. So I'm actually going to be starting a new series. So the new series is going to be how to activate 2026. So anything and everything in terms of ritual, in terms of day-to-day that I personally am going to be doing, I'm going to be sharing with you guys on TikTok, in my stories, as well as on my main page. Little things, big things, whatever it may be, but just ways to align and activate with this 2026 year of the sun, year of yellow, year of gold, year of new cycles and new beginnings and new timelines and all of the things. So tune in, tap in, follow me on TikTok, Sabrina Sahara Shares, so that you can get all of the details, all of the behind the scenes on how to activate and align with this 2026 year of the sun, okay? I'm gonna be sharing some stuff. New series coming up. Pay attention, stay tuned, and do them, okay? Just do them. They're gonna be quick videos, 30 seconds to maybe a minute and 30 seconds max, just to kind of give you the what you'll need, a little quick idea as to what it is and why it's going to help with the activation and the alignment, and then you see what resonates. I'm not going to try to convince. I'm just going to tell you, this is what it is. This is what I'm doing. This is what you need. Hook it up if you want, if you will. And let your will be done, because it's also solar plexus alignment, right? So we're tapping into the will. What I will be. I'll be sharing affirmations, declarations, all of that stuff. So that's going to be the new series. I'll post at least 1 video a day, specifically aligning with different things that can be done to activate and align with this new year, this 2026, the fire horse energy. So there's going to be all different rituals and activations when that comes in. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. So we're going to do that stuff together, okay, this year. And I'm excited. Andre, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I see you guys are, talking a little bit of smack and not really saying things that are constructive. So I'm not going to read your comments, but I'm still going to welcome you. So let's tap in. I've also been shuffling and just taking the top card. So I'm going to keep that going. Usually I give you guys the opportunity to say stop top or stop bottom, but I'm gonna stick with what Spirit has been aligning because it's up energy, it is top card energy. That's the frequency because it really is about high vibes. That's really what we're focusing on, okay? So let's tap in and see what our universal law is for this week, the second episode of season 4, Tuesday tea at 2. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ashe. What is our universal law? All right, let's see. Top card. Ooh, look at the vibes when we are talking about the energy of 1 and extra ones this year in the 1 year, and we get the number 1 card, the law of pure potential. Open your mind to all possibilities and allow yourself to receive everything. This is exactly what these activations are going to be all about in this new series, because it's about receiving mode. When we want to receive, we need to be in alignment. We need to be in an energy of receptive and receptivity. This is what it is all about. This is literally what is confirming the power of this new series that is coming for activating and aligning with 2026, the year of the sun. To be in the energy, when we think about receiving mode, which is what these activations for this new series is going to be all about, standing under the sun, tapping into the frequency of the sun, the solar plexus, our will, is action-oriented, but it's also in the surrender, in the lean back, in the stand under the sun. Feel the warmth of what is. The sun is, and the sun is a life force. The sun literally gives us the energy of being alive. And with that comes so much gratitude. With that comes the energy of receiving. If we are not in receptive mode, it doesn't matter what we're putting out. It doesn't matter what we're praying and petitioning for and praising. If we are not in the energy of allowance and allowing ourselves and giving ourselves permission to receive. So that is what the series is all going to be about. 2026, year of the sun, year of the color yellow, year of the golden energy, bringing in our gold, tapping into this gold in, gold out. It's about receptivity. So the fact that we are getting the number 1 card for the number 1 year, tapping into receiving, total confirmation, and a clear confirmation for me on this planned series to help us all activate and align with this 2026 year of the sun. Love this, love this, love this. The law of pure potential, open your mind to all possibilities and allow yourself to receive everything. Every morning, I script, I am everything that I am. You are everything that you are. It is already done. It is already yours. It is already you. When we are trying to think about calling things in, this is why, and especially when we tap into the receiving of it, it is already yours. It is literally not about bringing it in. It's about bringing it forth. It's more, again, in the removal of things. And that's why I was so concentrated on release to increase rituals through 2025, and particularly since the December 4th last full moon of 2025, leading to the end of the year. Now, again, the end of the year, the new year, all of these things, it's a Gregorian calendar. None of it is natural and based on the actual factual way that the universe works, as above, so below. But we do learn to tap into things and use the life, use the numerology, use the matrix to our benefit. Use the calendar, use the dates, because we do in many ways have to, quote unquote, conform, because if you're writing the date, you are now writing 2026. You're not going to defy and say, I'm going to wait till spring equinox to write 2026, because even the 2026 isn't natural and real. Like, none of it is real. It's like time in itself. Time is not real. It is not linear. There's nothing about that that is fixed. But yet, here we are. Writing January 13th, 2026 at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? We're still in these boxes in many ways, in the conforming and the normative of society, and we have to use them against those powers that once were, so that we are not in an energy of waiting, in an energy of feeling discombobulated, because that was the intention to do what they've done, right? We use it against them. We take what it is. It's just like learning a song. You may feel restricted to learn a song exactly the way that it is, but the only way that you can find your remix or create your own rendition to the song is by having a fundamental foundation. And the best way to do that is to learn the song as it is. When you learn the notes, when you know when the peak goes up, when the note goes down, when there's a little timbre at the end, when there's a little flow at this, when there's a little, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be in the song, you learn it. And then it's like, all right, perfected it, got it. Now I'm going to make it better. Now I'm going to make it mine. That's what we're doing. That's how we're using this energy. That's how we take our power back. That's how we let them know, got you, bet. That's how you want it? Okay, I'm gonna do it that way. I'm gonna learn it that way. But then I'm gonna flip it on you, and then I'm gonna do it my way. That's the trick. That's the switch. That's the empowerment. Okay, it's not a win for them for us to learn things the way that they want us to. We're in school. We're learning things. We're regurgitating. We're studying. We're doing all of these things, and the only way we get an A from them and from society and from the system and from the teacher and whatever the case is if we write things down exactly the way that they want us to, based on the way that they taught us, right? You play the game. We play the game because, as I remind us every single time, we are not players in this game anyway. We are programmers. So we let them think and we let them feel like we are playing the game the way that they want to, because that's also the way to not give them any alerts to be watching us too soon, too quickly, too observantly, so that when we do switch it up, when we do decide that we're going to, pivot to the left or pivot to the right or do it this way or try it that way, they didn't see it coming. So there's ways around the ways that we in many ways feel like we're boxed in to this matrix. There's always ways around it. And as long as we are putting ourselves in empowerment positions and we are aware and we are alert, they actually cannot win. So it's only when we feel defeated, it's only when we feel like we're doing things their way and that's it, that we lose this game, that we're playing this game, and players get played. Let's not get it twisted. We are not in the energy of getting played. We are in an energy of programming, and we are deprogramming before we can reprogram. We've done so much of that work. Things are going to creep up, low vibrational feelings and whatever the case is, that's going to take us out of receptivity mode. That's going to take us out of our energy of potential, right? But we have to also remember that potential, everybody's got that. We actually have to do something about the potential, because it's not a guarantee. Your potential is not a guarantee. It's just a guideline. It's just an idea. It's a hope. It's a dream. It's a wish, right? It's about what it is that you actually do and how to make that potential become a reality. So as we are playing this game and programming this game, and when things start to creep up because we feel stuck in this matrix, from 2025 and any time before that, we just remind ourselves that that is so last year, that is so yesterday. Now is all we have. Every single moment is literally all we have. And if we're thinking about what we want things to be more, when we tap into the energy of multiplying, like we did for yesterday's Momentum Monday, I multiply momentum to manifest the more in store, was the quote for yesterday. And we tapped into multiplication. It's more than adding what we want. It's more than subtracting what we don't want. And it's more than dividing ourselves from what doesn't make sense anymore. It's about multiplying, bringing in that more. Potential is the more, but we actually have to know what to do to get it. And we have to continue to remove ourselves from what does not serve. 222. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Balance and harmony surrounds me. Ashe. And our quote, our declaration for the law of pure potential. Number 1 in our 1 year. I open my mind to all possibilities and allow myself to receive everything. I open my mind to all possibilities and allow myself to receive everything. I open my mind to all possibilities and allow myself to receive everything. Everything. And a reminder that it's not just because we want something that we're going to get it. The everything is what is meant for you. This is why I always remind us to tap into Ori, our higher selves, because it is through our higher selves, it is through Ori that we can receive the allowance. That is the allowing. So we have to be in full activation with our higher self. A good way to do that is just putting cold water on your hair, on your head while you're washing your hair, or in general, to give that activation. Anointing with oils. You notice every time I drink, I tap to Ori, right? When you're doing your declarations in your tea and such, or in your water, tap to your Ori, giving yourself that permission, and then you take that sip. So when we tap into the energy of allowing, it is so powerful, because allowing is an energy of authority, right? When we feel like we're allowed to do or not allowed to do, it's as though, again, tapping into the matrix and the authorities, right? The powers that once were. There's so many things that we feel restricted by because we're not allowed to do something. We need to remove that thinking in regards to them being who grants us that permission and grants us that allowance. We allow ourselves. Allow yourself to receive everything. Allow yourself to receive more than enough. Allow yourself to be worthy, to be deserving of having the everything that is meant for you. Name it, claim it, demand it, command it, walk it, speak it, think it, feel it. Make sure that there is that full-on coherence, which is again why the nervous system check is so important, and to do that reset, to do that healing, to make sure that there isn't any constriction in your body that's going to prevent the allowing, even if you're saying it, even if you're thinking it, even if you're feeling it, right? And if you're doing things actively to try to implement them in form and experience. Make sure that heart, brain coherence is happening, that 4 walls of manifesting, like I talk about in my book. So again, reminder, if you did not get your Sacred Soul Simplified, you should definitely get your Sacred Soul Simplified, 33 cosmic concepts to help elevate the soul and help you live your soul's purpose. It is a purposeful pocket companion, so you could take it with you wherever you go. You can read just one a day, whatever it is. There's soul work, soul inquiries, chakra activations, journal pages in the back, so that you can really tap in to your own personal downloads, as well as the soul inquiry and the soul work. My take on homework, instead of homework, it's soul work. And you just tap in, and it just, again, helps you come into that full alignment. I'm going to be doing a book club soon, so I have a few people that are still waiting for their books to come in. Once they get that, I have a better idea of the date that's going to start. I'm very much looking forward to it. So get yours so that you can be all ready for when we do the book club. It's going to be awesome. So give yourself permission, allow, decide, make up your mind, right? Not just in terms of make up your mind in terms of that decision, but in terms of make that shit up, okay? Tell the story that you want to be true. Lie to you until it becomes true. If it feels good to your soul, okay, and this is what Sacred Soul Simplified helps you come into the elevation of your soul and brings you into purposeful work and purposeful alignment, so that you can make sense and do things that make sense based on what you're actually here to do, for you to be able to hear, for you to be able to receive, for you to be able to allow everything that Ori allows. My Ori accepts that which is meant for me and rejects that which is not. What doesn't work, what doesn't happen, what ends, whatever it is, let it be. It's not for thee. Let it be. It's not for thee. Everything is happening for you. It is not happening to you. Always just switch that one word, especially when things feel like, oh my God, wow, the how, as we've been talking about. So whenever things happen that's not favorable or whatever it may be, just flip it in that moment and just be like, wow, how did I pay that bill so quickly? When that bill comes in that's making you nervous, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, just again, use your words, use your will to manifest accordingly. Your wish is your command. Ashe? So that's it. We're going to check our angel number. It is 227 right now. So we're tapping into the energy of befriend fear. You are stronger than your fears. Fear is not an indication of success or failure. It just exists within us. As you manifest your goals and dreams, take into consideration where fear creeps in and limits you. It's not going anywhere, so it's time to make friends with your fear. Write a letter to your fear, befriend it, and reassure it that you are okay. So I read it as it is, but I will just give a little spin whenever this comes up, because I notice at 227, I got to read it. That's what it is, right? I don't subscribe to fear. I understand the energy and the essence, but I do believe in the concept of FEAR's acronym being false evidence appearing real. So I don't subscribe to the energy of fear, but I do understand that there are certain challenges. There's those things that at the pit of your stomach, the worries, the doubts, all of which are illusions anyway. So it is about clearing things, and it is about feel it to heal it. And that's what this is speaking to. So you can name it however you want. If fear is what you choose to name it, that's fine. I personally, like I said, don't subscribe to the energy of fear. And I'm grateful that I can say that I don't fear anything. Of course, there's things that I hope don't happen and that are unfavorable and that I pray against, but I've lost the energy of fear. But again, however you choose to align with it is up to you. But the point of it is really to feel it to heal it, face it to replace it, acknowledge that things are going to happen that aren't always going to feel good. We are in a 3D dimension. It's, you know what I mean? It's a third time. We're in the third dimension, 3D experience. There's contrast. There's going to be opposites, the up downs, the all arounds, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of those things. And it's really important to feel as balanced as you can when unfavorable things happen. And like I said, use the freaking code. I cracked the code on those unfavorable moments, in those moments of fear, in those moments of doubt, all of those things that are illusions anyway. If that's a lie, then why wouldn't it be more appropriate to say a better lie? Like, wow, how did I manifest exceedingly receiving more income than my expenses? Why wouldn't we say that lie instead of believing in the lie of fear and doubt and imposter syndrome and any of those other things that are absolutely untrue? Lie to you until it becomes true based on what it is that you actually want to experience. Okay. Wow, how do I have no fear about anything anymore? Like, why not? Why not, right? What's up, beautiful soul? I love you, Queen. Thank you, Queen Robin. Good to see you. Mwah. Blessings to you as well. I will definitely give the princess your love. Thank you. Just wrapping up, but I will post this as always. And again, I will be on TikTok tonight, live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing some free speed reads, as I am there every Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then stay tuned for the new series. It's going to be awesome in terms of activating 2026, the year of the sun, bringing in the energy of the sun, of yellow, of gold, of joie de vivre, of all of the things to bring us into our most abundant timeline. We're here. It's just about the multiplying the more in store. That's all. So I'm just going to be helping y'all with the multiplication of tapping into what is already yours. Ashe. I love y'all. Rest well later on tonight. If I don't see you on the live, then I will see you next week, perhaps, right back here, Tuesday tea at 2. And I am so grateful for you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And be under the sun as often as you can. Be under the sun. I had to bring the sun inside. That's how much I am letting y'all know how much we need to be under the sun, okay? It is the year of the sun, y'all. Sun out, sun in, however you can activate and amplify this year of the sun. Do that. And I am going to start to share multiple ways for us to do that all year. Stay tuned. Peace. And in the meantime and in between time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural. Peace.